Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Kenyan politics. And if you're watching this video, take your 1 or 2 seconds, click that subscribe button, and remember to turn on your notification bell so that you are able to get our daily uploads. Ladies and gentlemen, there are secrets that are unfolding in the IEBC. Myself, I thought that once the chairman declares the final results and announces the president, that is final. And now I am worried because the chairman is again tweeting and posting so many paragraphs to try and defend his case. And I'm asking myself, why has Chebukati decided to come on media to prove his case if indeed what he announced was right and final? To my own view, I thought he could be somewhere enjoying himself with his family, waiting for the courts to prove his case wrong. But by Chebukati again coming into social media to attack the 4 commissioners and trying to respond to them, it's an indication that all is not well in what he did. I want to give you a practical example. Ukipata mwanaume ambaye anadanganya sana wakati amekula asali nje, ama ukipata mwanamke ambaye wakati ameonja kidogo nje, ukimuuliza anaanza defense mechanism, yani anatoa excuse, ana defend, hiyo mtu imeonja kitu. You know, when you know that you hold the truth, you keep quiet for the truth to prove the accusers wrong. In this case, by Chebukati responding, it's clear that something is bothering him deep in the heart about the sins they committed. Is how do I call it? Is self-ignition. Yani, when he sees the commissioners respond, anaona, hawa watu wanataka kutoa siri yangu. He responds back. You see? And this is what the commissioners wanted. What they wanted is to provoke Chebukati so that he speaks the truth. When somebody wants to dismantle you, 1, it makes you angry. 2, it makes sure that you have been provoked. In that, when you are in anger, you begin to unleash and you begin to poke holes in what you had decided earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 IBC commissioners accused Chebukati of being opaque. You know, opaque has been a vocabulary in Kenya, and it will last for a few weeks before it fades away. Opaque, it's a new terminology that is being used. They accused Chebukati of hiding Form 34C, the final form that is used to declare the president. They said Chebukati refused to show them the form so that they can come into a consensus, and if they can't, they vote. 7 commissioners, they vote, right? If the majority wins, they proceed to declare. If the majority says no, they go for another avenues. But then, because Chebukati understands what he did, this is what he is responding, and I will tell you the dangers of this. 1, in his statement, I want to read, I want to pick a paragraph from his long statement. This is what he said. However, during a briefing meeting held on 15th August 2022 at around 3 p.m., before the final declaration of the presidential election results, the 4 commissioners, i.e., Juliana Cherera, Francis Wanderi, Justus Nyangaya, and Irene Masit, demanded that the chairperson moderate the results for purposes of forcing an election rerun, contrary to their oath of office. Now, Chebukati is trying to tell Kenyans that that the 4 commissioners wanted a rerun even after, as per Chebukati, even after Ruto has garnered the majority, that is 50% plus 1. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, in their own senses, because they claim they never saw the result, in their own senses, the constitution allows for consensus, and if the consensus fails, they allow them to vote. It's like, from what I'm gathering, Chebukati is poking more holes and trying to tell Kenyans that between Raila and Ruto, there is nobody who scored 50% plus 1. That is why, because according to the accusers, that is Azimio, he might have eaten from the winner. Those are not my own words. It's from the Azimio coalition. So it means it could fight whatever it takes to have the winner garner 50% plus 1. In this regard, the 4 commissioners said, no, we cannot do this. If there is nobody who has garnered 50% plus 1, let's now sign and agree to go for a rerun. But because the chairman had a made up mind that whatever it takes, I must have so and so as a winner. If you look at the IEBC tallings, there are so many holes in Form 34B. I want to explain this. I have seen many argue that Form 34A is final from the polling center. Yes, it's final. But then remember this. Form 34A gives birth to Form 34B, which Chebukati needs to verify to form Form 34C. So, if Form 34B is wrong, even when Form 34A was right, I gave an example of Juja constituency, whereby the total number of votes cast exceed by 9,000. That is according to Form 34B. So, if Form 34B is having 9,000 more cast votes, it means the same error will proceed to Form 34C, which is used to declare the president. Ladies and gentlemen, I have taken my time to calculate a few constituencies, and there are serious anomalies, and I believe this is what the 4 commissioners were trying to rectify, but because Chebukati wanted a winner by force by fire, he hid the Form 34C, which is the final tallied Form 34B to declare the president. This is what the 4 commissioners are fighting for. And they are telling Chebukati, if you are transparent enough, you could have shown us the Form 34C so that we confirm if the tallied result from Form 34B are the same result you have injected in Form 34C. But according to them, Chebukati said no. It's not about the 0.01%, which Kenyans are concentrating more in and leaving other critical issues, ladies and gentlemen. So the commissioners resolved that what we do is to provoke Chebukati, is to make him angry so that he can respond. And luckily enough, Chebukati is falling into the trap. The more Chebukati responds, the more he's creating more confusion. You know, for the media, for us, the statement by Chebukati, it brings a new twist in the whole case. Because once he says, the 4 commissioners wanted a rerun. Why? He's not telling us the reason why. Yes, they wanted a rerun. But why were they demanding for a rerun? Is it because the candidate of the 4 commissioners did not win? Or is it because nobody achieved the 50% plus 1? That is why. And I want to agree with the 4 commissioners. Why? On the following basis. 1. Chebukati hid the 30 plus forms, the final 30 plus forms, 34B, from other constituents. Up to now, no one knows where the forms are, not even the 4 commissioners. Number 2, by Chebukati hiding the form 34C from the 4 commissioners is a proof and an indication that the 30 plus something forms were used to cook the final results for form 34C, which Chebukati has hidden from the 4 commissioners. In fact, the whole exercise was opaque. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to give it a benefit of doubt that all shall go well. And after Chebukati made this remark that they wanted a rerun, then Cherera responded through her Facebook page and said, Chebukati, because you have chosen to respond, because you have chosen to fight back, let us now face the reality. Wakukufa akufe, wakukua hai abaki hai. Ladies and gentlemen, now tutakwambia Chebukati ukweli. Wakamwambia, I want to read that statement from Cherera. He said he was responding to Chebukati. They wanted a rerun. Okay. I want to read that statement from Cherera. It's here. It's here from Cherera. Juliana Cherera. Okay, it's here. She's saying, I want to pick one of the paragraphs which they are saying, Mr. Chairman Wafula Chebukati has issued a false statement claiming that the 4 of us wanted a rerun from the presidential election results. Well, let me say this now that you've decided to tarnish our image. Sasa unajua gloves off. Kaende. Kakuje. Kakufe. Kazikwe, karale. Haya. Let me say this now that you've decided to tarnish our image. Mr. Chairman, when you refused to announce the real result, you even gave an option of announcing a rerun so that we can agree and sign, but we refused. What I've been telling you, it seems there's no candidate who attained 50%, and they said now, let's sign for a rerun. But because Chebukati was committed to have the winner, akaficha form that C, all of a sudden akajitokezea na kuannounce. Wanaendelea kusema, but we refuse that we can only agree to sign and own nothing but the real results, which you and all the commissioners know very well what it entails. You ended up ghosting us and leaving the chambers only to return and try forcing all the commissioners to agree with the results while persuading us that we shall reap well from the team that you had eaten from. Oh, Chebukati amekula. He has eaten a whole bull. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me say this as I conclude. Unajua, all said, Chebukati aliposimama kusoma uchaguzi, he never read the result from the remaining 30 something constituencies. Hakusoma, he avoided it, na akaenda direct to the, he didn't even tell us the number of votes Ruto scored per county. He didn't bother. Alienda tu, Kenyans have given me constitution nini. I hereby announce the result is William Samoei Ruto. Really? History will judge you harshly. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. Mungu abariki sana. Asanteni sana. Keep subscribing and keep watching. Thank you.